My friends, have you ever wondered where you stand in someone's life? Have you ever questioned if you truly matter to them? Let me tell you something. When someone genuinely wants you in their life, you won't have to chase them. You won't have to beg for their time, their attention, or their love. Love is not a game of hide and seek. When someone values you, they will show it in their actions, not just in their words. But what does this have to do with our walk with God? You see, God has already shown how much He wants you in His life. He doesn't leave you guessing. He doesn't make you beg. He proved His love long before you ever knew Him. When you cried out in the midnight hour, He was there. When you were lost, He was already seeking you. But here's the question. Do we do the same for Him? Do we want Him in our lives the way He wants us in His? Do we seek His presence, or do we only call on Him when we need something? People will come and go. Some will make time for you, and some will make excuses. But let me tell you the truth. If you have to fight for someone to acknowledge your worth, you're fighting the wrong battle. Your worth has already been decided by the one who formed you, who calls you by name, who gave His very life for you. So today, let's stop chasing after those who are indifferent. Let's stop begging for love that is conditional. Instead, let's rest in the love that never fails. Let's fix our hearts on the one who never leaves, who never forsakes, and who has prepared a place for us. Because when someone truly wants you in their life, they won't let you go. And God, He has already proven that He wants you for eternity. When someone truly wants you in their life, their actions will always prove it. Words are easy to say, but it is what people do that reveals the truth of their hearts. You can tell someone you love them 1,000 times, but if your actions contradict your words, the words mean nothing. Love is not just about what is spoken, it is about what is demonstrated. When someone values you, they show up. They make an effort. They prioritize your presence in their life, not just when it's convenient for them, but because they genuinely want you there. Think about it. When you truly care about someone, you don't leave them guessing about how you feel. You don't make them wonder if they matter. You don't push them aside when life gets busy. Instead, you make time, you reach out, and you make them feel secure in your presence. This is the nature of real love. It is not built on empty promises or fleeting emotions. It is built on consistency, effort, and sacrifice. Now, let's take a look at how God has shown this truth through His own actions. God didn't just say He loves us, He proved it. Before we ever sought Him, He sought us. Before we ever called His name, He knew ours. His love was not just a spoken word, it was demonstrated in the most powerful way imaginable. He gave His Son for us, not because we earned it, not because we deserved it, but because His love is real, and real love acts. He didn't wait for us to be perfect. He didn't demand that we prove our worth. He simply loved, and in that love, He made a way for us to be with Him forever. When we look at our own relationships, we should use this same principle to understand the difference between genuine love and empty words. If someone constantly says they care, but their actions show otherwise, then their words lose their meaning. You cannot build a strong relationship on words alone. It takes effort. It takes a willingness to show up even when it's difficult. It takes consistency, not just when things are easy, but also in the hard moments, the inconvenient times, and the seasons when it would be easier to walk away. Too often, people find themselves chasing after those who only offer words but never back them up with action. They spend years hoping that someone will finally prove their love, only to be met with disappointment over and over again. But here's the truth. When someone truly wants you in their life, you won't have to beg them to act like it. You won't have to remind them to care. You won't have to force them to stay. Love that is real will always find a way to show itself, just as God has always found a way to show His love for us. This is why it's so important to recognize what real love looks like and to stop chasing after what isn't genuine. If you constantly feel like you have to prove your worth to someone, then you are in the wrong place. Love does not require you to beg for attention. It does not demand that you sacrifice your dignity just to be noticed. When someone truly values you, they will make it clear, not through empty words, but through actions that show consistency, effort, and sincerity. Look at your life today. Are there people who say they care but never show it? Are there relationships where you feel like you're always the one giving, always the one trying, always the one hoping for change that never comes? If so, it may be time to step back and see the situation for what it truly is. Because the truth is, love should not be one-sided. Love should not leave you feeling like you have to fight for every bit of attention. Love should not leave you feeling unworthy or forgotten. God's love is the perfect example of what real love looks like. He never makes you beg for his attention. He never leaves you wondering if you matter to him. He never disappears when things get difficult. He is constant. He is faithful. He is always present, always seeking, always loving. This is the standard of real love. This is how love should be. And if someone genuinely wants you in their life, they will reflect this kind of love. Not perfectly, because no one is perfect, but sincerely, because love is meant to be shown, not just spoken. God has already proven that he wants you in his life. He does not leave you wondering if you are loved. He does not keep you at arm's length, making you question your worth. From the very beginning, his love has been evident in everything he has done. Before you ever took your first breath, before you ever spoke his name, he was already calling you his own. His desire for you is not based on conditions or circumstances. It is based on who he is. He is love, and that love is unshakable, unchanging, and undeniable. When we look at the way people behave, we often see inconsistency. People may claim they care, but their actions can be fleeting. They may be there for you one day and distant the next. Human love, as wonderful as it can be, often comes with limitations, weaknesses, and failures. But God's love is not like that. He is not swayed by mood or circumstance. He does not withdraw his love when you make mistakes. He does not turn his back when you struggle. If anything, those are the moments when he draws even closer. Think about how he has pursued you. He has been there in moments when you weren't even aware of him. He has protected you when you didn't know you were in danger. He has spoken to your heart in ways you may not have recognized at the time. He has orchestrated things in your life to bring you closer to him, even when you resisted, even when you wandered. That is the nature of his love. It is relentless. He is not passive about his desire for you. He does not sit back and wait for you to be perfect before he reaches for you. He takes the first step. He moves toward you even when you feel unworthy. When someone truly wants you in their life, they prove it through their actions. And God has already done that. He did not just say he loves you, he demonstrated it in the most profound way possible. He gave his son as a sacrifice so that nothing could separate you from him. He paid the highest price, not because he had to, but because he wanted to. That is what love does. It gives, it sacrifices. It reaches beyond what is comfortable and safe. He did not offer words alone. He backed them up with action, with suffering, with the ultimate display of love. If you have ever felt unwanted, unloved, or forgotten, let this truth settle deep into your heart. God has already chosen you. He has already made it clear that he wants you with him for eternity. You don't have to earn his love. You don't have to perform for his approval. You don't have to question whether he cares. His love has been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. Even in moments when you feel distant from him, he has not left you. Even when you struggle with doubt or failure, he remains constant. The question is not whether God wants you in his life. The question is whether you recognize what he has already done to show you that truth. Many people go through life searching for love, searching for meaning, searching for someone who will make them feel valued. They chase after relationships that leave them empty. They seek approval from people who will never truly satisfy their hearts. They spend their days longing for something that has already been freely given. God's love is not something to be earned. It is something to be received. It is already there, already available, already proven. Sometimes we fail to see it because we are too focused on the wrong things. We measure love based on human experiences, and because people have failed us, we assume God will do the same. But He is not like people. His love does not waver. His desire for you does not change. He does not lose interest, does not grow tired, does not walk away. From the moment He created you, His heart has been set on you. He formed you with intention. He called you by name before you even knew who He was. His love is personal. It is not a distant, abstract concept. It is real, active, and present in your life right now. If there is any doubt in your heart about whether God truly wants you, let it be removed. The cross stands as the ultimate evidence that His love is not just words, it is action, it is sacrifice. It is the greatest demonstration of what it means to truly want someone. And He wants you. He always has. He always will. There is nothing you can do to make Him love you more, and nothing you can do to make Him love you less. His love is complete, perfect, and everlasting. It has been proven beyond question, and it is yours if you choose to accept it. If someone truly values you, they will make time for you. It is as simple as that. Time is one of the most precious gifts we have, and how we choose to spend it reveals what truly matters to us. No one is too busy for the people they genuinely care about. When someone values you, they will find a way to be present in your life. They will not offer endless excuses, empty promises, or occasional moments of attention only when it suits them. Instead, they will make an intentional effort to include you, to listen, to show up, and to invest in the relationship. This is something that applies to all relationships, friendships, family, and even our relationship with God. When you love someone, you naturally want to be around them. You make time not because you have to, but because you desire to. Love is not a matter of convenience. It is a commitment, a willingness to sacrifice time and energy for the sake of the person you care about. If someone is constantly telling you they are too busy, too distracted, or too caught up in their own world to spend time with you, then the reality is that you may not be a priority to them. And that truth, though difficult, is something that must be acknowledged. Look at the way God treats His relationship with us. He is never too busy for His children. He never withholds His presence or His time. From the moment we wake up to the moment we lay our heads down, He is with us. He listens when we pray. He speaks to us through His Word, through the stillness, through the moments we least expect. He makes Himself available in every season, in every struggle, and in every victory. His presence is never something we have to beg for. It is freely given, always available, always near. Yet, how often do we neglect to give Him the same? How often do we claim we are too busy to pray, too distracted to seek Him, too caught up in our daily routines to spend time in His presence? If time reveals what truly matters to us, then what does our time say about our relationship with Him? Do we only come to Him when we need something? Do we treat Him as a last resort rather than our first priority? Do we make excuses for why we cannot spend time with Him, even though He never makes excuses for why He cannot be with us? This principle applies to every aspect of life. When someone truly cares, they will find a way. They will not make you feel like an afterthought. They will not leave you questioning your place in their life. They will not make excuses for why they cannot be there. Instead, they will show time and time again that you matter to them. They will reach out even in their busiest moments. They will make sacrifices even when it is inconvenient. They will choose to be present because love is a choice, and that choice is reflected in how time is given. If you find yourself in relationships where you are constantly the one trying, the one reaching out, the one making an effort while the other person remains distant, then it is time to recognize the truth. Love is not one-sided. It is not meant to be a constant struggle for attention. You should never have to convince someone to make time for you. When someone values you, they will not leave you questioning whether they care. They will not treat you as an option. They will not keep you at a distance until they need something from you. Instead, they will be consistent, present, and intentional in their effort to include you in their life. God has already demonstrated what true love looks like. He has shown us that when you truly value someone, you make time for them. He never puts us on hold. He never tells us He is too busy. He never makes us feel like we are unimportant. And if the Creator of the universe can make time for us, then surely we should never settle for relationships where we are constantly made to feel like a burden. It is time to stop chasing after people who do not value us. It is time to stop making excuses for those who are only present when it is convenient for them. It is time to recognize that real love, whether from a friend, a family member, or anyone else, is always reflected in the way time is given. The people who truly care will not make you beg for their presence. They will not leave you feeling forgotten or ignored. They will show up, they will invest, they will choose you not just once, but every single day. And more than anything, we should follow that example in our own relationship with God. If He makes time for us, then we should make time for Him. If He prioritizes us, then we should prioritize Him. If we truly love Him, then our time should reflect that love. Because at the end of the day, time is one of the greatest ways we show what truly matters to us. And those who genuinely love you, truly, deeply love you, will always make time. You should never have to beg for love, attention, or worth. Love that is real does not require you to constantly prove yourself. It does not put you in a position where you feel like you have to earn the right to be seen, heard, or valued. When someone truly cares about you, they will make it clear through their action. They will not leave you questioning where you stand with them. They will not make you feel like you are fighting for a place in their life. Instead, they will show you through their consistency, their kindness, and their willingness to be present. Too many people find themselves in relationships where they feel like they have to work tirelessly just to be acknowledged. They give and give, hoping that one day the other person will finally notice their worth. They wait for validation, thinking that if they just try harder, love will be given in return. But love does not operate that way. Real love is freely given, not earned through effort or desperation. If someone truly cares about you, they will love you for who you are, not for what you can do for them. God has never required us to beg for His love. He does not make us prove our worth. He does not withhold His love until we have done enough to deserve it. From the very beginning, His love has been unconditional. Before we even knew Him, He loved us. Before we ever called on Him, He was already there, ready to embrace us. His love is not something that needs to be fought for. It is something that is already given. Yet so many people live their lives feeling like they have to earn love, both from God and from others. They believe that if they can just be good enough, do enough, or give enough, they will finally be loved in return. But this mindset leads only to exhaustion and disappointment. Love that is forced, love that must be begged for, is not real love at all. Real love does not require you to diminish yourself. It does not make you feel like you have to constantly prove your place in someone's life. It does not leave you feeling like you are only wanted when it is convenient for the other person. When someone truly values you, they will treat you with kindness and respect. They will make you feel seen and heard. They will not make you beg for their time or affection. They will not give you just enough attention to keep you holding on while never fully committing. If you are constantly feeling like you have to prove yourself to someone, it may be time to step back and ask yourself whether this is a relationship built on real love or simply a cycle of seeking approval. God has shown us what true love looks like. He has never asked us to fight for His attention. He has never made us feel like we are not enough. He has never withheld His love based on our performance. Instead, He offers love freely, without condition. He reminds us that we are worthy, not because of anything we have done, but because He created us and calls us His own. If you're in a place where you feel like you have to beg for love, it is important to remember that you are already deeply loved by the one who created you. You do not have to seek approval from people who do not see your worth. You do not have to lower your standards just to feel accepted. You do not have to keep giving to relationships that take from you without ever giving back. Real love is not something that leaves you feeling empty. It is something that fills you, strengthens you, and affirms who you are. Love should never be one-sided. If you are the only one making an effort, if you are constantly trying to earn love that is not freely given, then it is not real love. You deserve relationships that are mutual, where love is given without condition and without the need for constant validation. The right people will see your worth without you having to convince them. The right people will appreciate you for who you are, not just for what you can do for them. God's love is the greatest example of this. He does not wait for us to be perfect. He does not ask us to prove our worth. He simply loves fully and completely. And that is the kind of love we should seek, not just in our relationship with Him, but in every relationship in our love that does not require begging, love that does not leave us feeling empty, love that is given freely, without condition, without hesitation, and without the need to fight for it. Because real love is always a gift, not a transaction. When someone truly wants you in their life, they will not send mixed signals. They will not make you question your place in their heart. They will not leave you feeling confused about where you stand with them. Instead, they will be clear, consistent, and intentional in their actions. Love that is genuine does not create doubt, it creates security. It does not lead to uncertainty, it brings peace. When a person values you, they will not treat you as an option, nor will they disappear when it is inconvenient for them to be present. Far too often, people find themselves stuck in relationships where they are left wondering. One day they feel loved, and the next they feel forgotten. One moment they are made to feel special, and the next they are met with indifference. This kind of inconsistency is not a reflection of real love. It is a reflection of indecision, of self-centeredness, or of a lack of true care. When someone genuinely loves and values you, they will not keep you in a state of confusion. They will not say one thing and do another. Their love will be steady, and their actions will align with their words. God has shown us exactly what real love looks like. His love is never uncertain. He has never left us questioning His commitment to us. He has never treated us as an option, nor has He ever withdrawn His love when it was inconvenient. From the beginning of time, His love has been steadfast, unwavering, and absolute. He has made His feelings toward us clear. He has never been distant, never been indifferent, never been inconsistent. He has remained faithful through every season, through every trial, through every failure. His love does not waver when we struggle. His love does not shift based on our performance. His love is not conditional. It is clear, intentional, and everlasting. In human relationships, inconsistency often breeds anxiety. When you are constantly questioning where you stand with someone, it creates insecurity. It makes you feel like you are walking on unstable ground, never knowing when the next shift will happen. This is not how love is meant to feel. Love should bring peace, not confusion. Love should make you feel safe, not uncertain. When someone genuinely loves you, they will not give you reason to doubt them. They will not leave you second-guessing whether you are important to them. They will not come and go as they please, showing affection one day and withdrawing it the next. Instead, they will be steady, present, and intentional about showing you that you matter. If you are constantly feeling like you have to decode someone's actions, if you find yourself wondering whether they truly care about you, then it may be time to take a step back and recognize what is happening. Real love does not require you to live in a state of emotional turmoil. Real love does not play games with your heart. Real love is not a puzzle that you have to figure out. It is simple, clear, and consistent. It does not leave you feeling like you are chasing something that always seems just out of reach. God's love has set the perfect standard for how love should be. He does not send mixed signals. He does not give you love one moment and withdraw it the next. He does not make you work for His attention. He is always there, always present, always faithful. And because He has shown us what true love looks like, we should never settle for anything less in our own lives. We should not accept relationships that leave us feeling confused. We should not keep investing in people who only offer us uncertainty. We should not hold on to love that is inconsistent and unreliable. If someone truly wants you in their life, they will make it clear. You will not have to wonder. You will not have to beg for consistency. You will not have to question whether they truly care. They will show it not just through words, but through actions that never leave room for doubt. And if they are unable to do that, then they are not the right person for you, because real love is not something you should have to question. It is something you should know deep in your heart without hesitation. God has made his love for you clear, and that is the kind of love you should accept in every relationship. Love that is steady, love that is faithful, love that does not send mixed signals, love that is real. If you ever find yourself in a place where love feels like a guessing game, remind yourself of the love that God has already given you, the kind of love that does not waver, does not disappear, and does not leave you wondering, because that is what true love looks like, and that is what you deserve. When someone truly wants you in their life, they will make an effort. Love is not passive. It does not sit idly by while your opportunities to show care and commitment pass. It does not leave you feeling like you are the only one trying, the only one reaching, the only one holding on. When someone truly values you, they will demonstrate it through their action. They will not expect you to do all the work while they simply receive. They will not take your presence for granted, assuming you will always be there, no matter how little they contribute. Instead, they will show time and time again that they are willing to put in the effort to keep the relationship strong. Too often, people find themselves in one-sided relationships where they are the only ones making an effort. They initiate every conversation, plan every meeting, and carry the weight of keeping the connection alive. They convince themselves that if they just try a little harder, things will change. But love is not meant to be one-sided. It is not meant to feel like a constant struggle just to be noticed, just to be valued, just to be included. When someone truly wants you in their life, you will not have to fight for your place in it. Look at how God pursues us. He does not wait for us to be perfect before he reaches for us. He does not sit back and hope that we will one day earn his love. No, he takes the first step. He pursues, he calls, he seeks us out even when we are lost. His love is active. It is not something that he gives only when it is easy or convenient. It is something he fights for, something he commits to, something he demonstrates in ways that leave no room for doubt. His love is not passive. It is not distant. It does not wait to be noticed. It moves toward us with power and purpose, and if the God of the universe is willing to make such an effort to show his love for us, then why should we ever settle for relationships where we are the only ones trying? Why should we pour ourselves out for people who do not meet us halfway? Why should we keep chasing after those who never make an effort to hold on to us in return? Real love, whether in friendships, family, or any other relationship, is always revealed in effort. You can tell how much someone values you by how much effort they put in. If they never reach out, if they never check in, if they only come around when they need something, then they are not truly valuing you. If you are always the one sacrificing, always the one showing up, always the one proving your worth, then something is unbalanced. Love should not feel like a test you have to keep passing. It should not feel like a burden that rests entirely on your shoulders. It should be mutual, shared, and reflected in the way both people give, not just in the way one person receives. God's love has set the highest standard. He gives not because he has to, but because he wants to. He moves toward us not because we deserve it, but because his heart is full of grace. And this is the kind of love we should seek in every relationship. If someone truly cares, they will put in the effort. They will not make you feel like you are always the one holding everything together. They will not leave you wondering whether they even notice your sacrifices. They will not treat your presence in their life as something they can take or leave depending on their mood. If someone values you, they will show it. You will not have to beg for their time or their presence. You will not have to chase them down just to be included. You will not have to exhaust yourself trying to be enough. The right people will meet you halfway. The right people will invest in you just as you invest in them. The right people will make an effort, because effort is the clearest sign that someone truly wants you in their life. And if you ever find yourself in a situation where you are the only one trying, remember this: you do not have to fight for a place in the life of someone who truly wants you there. You do not have to work endlessly to prove your worth to someone who truly sees it. The people who truly value you will not leave you guessing. They will not make you question whether you matter. They will make an effort. Because love is not just something you say, it is something you show. And the ones who truly want you in their life will always show it. You are worthy of love that is clear, consistent, and intentional. You should never have to chase after someone just to be seen, nor should you have to beg for effort from those who truly care. Love is not something that keeps you guessing. It is something that brings peace, security, and certainty. If someone truly wants you in their life, they will show it, not just in words, but in actions. Not just when it is convenient, but always. You should not have to fight for a place in someone's heart, because the right people will never make you feel like you have to earn their love. They will meet you halfway, they will show up, they will make time, and they will make it clear that you matter. And if you ever find yourself in a situation where you are the only one trying, the only one giving, the only one holding on, remember this. You do not have to settle for half-hearted love. You do not have to stay where you are not valued. God has already set the example of what real love looks like: faithful, unwavering, and always present. That is the love you deserve, and that is the love you should never stop seeking.